we can talk about these big Illuminati-like entities at this period of time is just because of time. Like, they aged out. Like, you can't get in.
Joshua was not supposed to make it out of that car crash. That car crash was absolutely done to end his life. That was deliberately done. But when things like that are deliberately done, there have to be other people involved, other casualties involved to make it look like an accident.
Anthony Joshua crash should let you guys know to stay prayed up, bro. Evil eye is real. Evil eye is real, yeah? Because, bro, like I said in our previous video, that car crash is spiritual.
Spare time, I infiltrate the Illuminati, find out what they got going on, run back to y'all, tell y'all what the
In the shadowy world of celebrity conspiracies and secret societies, questions emerge that challenge everything we think we know. Today we're diving into allegations that have sent shockwaves through social media, claims that connect powerful entities, calculated sacrifices, and the mysterious car crash that almost took Anthony Joshua's life. Some believe that evil forces are at work, that spiritual warfare is real, and that what happened wasn't just an accident. Stay with us as we uncover what might really be going on behind the scenes. Did Anthony Joshua really orchestrate the deaths of his friends as a sacrifice to the Illuminati? This haunting question has consumed the internet after his two closest friends tragically lost their lives in a devastating car accident, while Anthony walked away virtually unscathed. But here's what makes this even more suspicious. The crash occurred just 10 days after Joshua pocketed a staggering $90 million from his explosive fight with Jake Paul. Whispers on the street suggest Anthony is deeply entrenched in a powerful Hollywood cult, and this sacrifice was the blood price required to elevate his career to the next level. So how much truth lies behind these chilling allegations? And what is the name of this sinister organization pulling the strings? Let's dig deeper and uncover the truth. On December 29th, 2025, tragedy struck on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway in Nigeria. Anthony Joshua was involved in a horrific car crash that claimed the lives of both his best friends, Sinagami and Latifi Dell. When news of the crash exploded across the internet, fingers immediately pointed at Jake Paul. Conspiracy theorists claimed Jake orchestrated a hit on Joshua out of bitter resentment after losing to him in front of 33 million viewers worldwide. The accusations grew so intense that Jake Paul himself was forced to respond publicly, tweeting his condolences and insisting that life matters more than boxing. But just as the dust seemed to settle, internet sleuths started digging into Anthony Joshua's background, and what they discovered was far more disturbing than anyone anticipated. What people uncovered was nothing short of explosive, receipts allegedly linking Anthony Joshua to a notorious Hollywood cult. According to these findings, Anthony was never meant to win that fight against Jake Paul. There was supposedly a script, a predetermined outcome that both fighters were instructed to follow. And in that script, Jake Paul was supposed to emerge victorious. Because of this arrangement, powerful elites wagered millions of dollars on Jake's win. But Anthony defied the script. He demolished Jake in the ring, causing these shadowy figures to lose fortunes. And they weren't about to let him walk away unpunished. Some are even drawing eerie parallels to what happened to Kobe Bryant. When he dared to challenge the industry by taking on Big Pharma, he mysteriously perished in a fatal helicopter crash. The pattern is undeniable. The question is, how deep does this conspiracy really go?
Anthony Joshua was not supposed to make it out of that car crash. That car crash was absolutely done to end his life. Now, I personally don't feel like Jake Paul had anything to do with it because I feel like this whole thing is bigger than him. It's higher than him. You know what I'm saying? But of course, that's always a possibility. He could have something to do with it. That's possible. But I personally feel like it was the elites, specifically the elites that bet on that boxing match, because Anthony Joshua was also not supposed to win that boxing match. Jake Paul was. Anthony Joshua is doing a lot of things that Anthony Joshua should not be doing. So there are attacks on his life right now because he is going against the grain. Anthony Joshua is not falling in line and listening the way he is supposed to. So they are trying to kill him. They being, y'all know. Another thing, I recently ended up on CIA Talk, don't know how, but I've been watching interviews of members of the CIA telling us the things that they can tell us, right? One of the interviews that I watched, this man, I kid y'all not, this man says that the CIA has the capability of hacking your car. They have the technology to hack your car and make you drive into a tree, make you drive off the road, make you drive into the ocean, make you drive into another car, make you unalive yourself. Sit with that.
The connection to Kobe Bryant's death isn't coincidental. Many believe Anthony Joshua is a member of the same secret cult that Kobe belonged to. This explosive theory gained traction when Bishop Larry Gator appeared on a podcast and exposed disturbing details about what he believes really happened to Kobe. According to Gator, Kobe was part of an organization called the Black Bowl, essentially the African-American equivalent of the infamous Skull and Bones Society. This cult allegedly recruits high-achieving black individuals, athletes, celebrities, politicians, to serve as gatekeepers. And to maintain their status and wealth within this organization, members must participate in satanic rituals. Gator didn't hold back, naming names. LeBron James, who he claims replaced Kobe, Oprah, Bill Cosby, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, even Barack Obama and Martin Luther King Jr. According to him, they all serve white elites and will turn on their own people if they step out of line.
Secret Society is a black skulls and bones organization. Why was Kobe Bryant a target? Kobe Bryant, Luciferian Project, completed what I believe one of the greatest global cover-ups in history. But we have to see this for what it is concerning the assassination of Kobe Bryant, and one name keeps popping up. And it sounds like a Hollywood conspiracy movie, but the Boulets are vicious. You got this counterfeit like LeBron James, who has that Boulay logo tattooed on his chest. LeBron James has that Boulay tattooed on his chest.
Now, I know this might sound like pure fantasy to some of you. Trust me, it sounded that way to me too, until I came across a deeply unsettling interview. Odom Lamar sat down with Shannon Sharpe and recounted a haunting dream he had about Kobe Bryant after Kobe's death. According to Lamar, Kobe's spirit appeared to him with a chilling message. Kobe is not at peace because the people responsible for his death have never been brought to justice. The dream was so vivid, so real, that it left Lamar shaken to his core. What does this mean? Is Kobe trying to tell us something from beyond the grave?
Really, it was real vivid. And it was really, he said something to me and I'm never gonna ever forget. He said, hello. The afterlife ain't what people make it up to be. I didn't know how to take that. Like, what do you mean, he missed girls? His mission is not done yet. Mm-hmm. Get it all in now. Right. Because you don't know what to expect, but that shit stuck with me.
But the evidence doesn't stop there. People have also uncovered compelling connections linking Anthony Joshua to the Freemasons, one of the most powerful and secretive organizations on the planet. The Freemasons have allegedly recruited nearly every major celebrity in Hollywood as members. And Anthony, he's been photographed making hand signs eerily similar to Freemason symbols. But it gets even more specific. His recent fight with Jake Paul was absolutely saturated with the number 33, the same sacred number featured prominently in Freemason symbolism. Freemason members wear gold rings engraved with the number 33. Now consider this, 33 million people watched the fight on Netflix. Anthony was reportedly taxed $33 million, and this was his 33rd professional fight. Coincidence? Most people don't think so. When all of this came to light, it was impossible not to think about what Katt Williams has been warning us about for years. Katt has repeatedly exposed the existence of secret societies operating within the entertainment industry, organizations that recruit celebrities to carry out their agenda. In exchange, these stars receive unimaginable fame and wealth. Back in 2024, Katt made a bombshell accusation against Ludacris, claiming that both he and Luda were offered a $200 million Illuminati contract. Katt turned it down. Ludacris allegedly accepted, and according to Katt, that's exactly how Ludacris landed his lucrative role in the Fast and Furious franchise. Katt even described specific requirements of the contract, including sacrificing personal identity and accepting what he called a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife as part of the deal. The details are as disturbing as they are specific.
One world people exist because it's a very powerful concept to have and far too lucrative and beneficial to not be attempted. Recruitment is an important facet of all.
We have to get some young global leaders.
Well, understand this is the only reason that we can talk about these big Illuminati-like entities at this period of time. It's just because of time. They aged out. You can't get in new. So everybody got decrepit over there, and they can't exchange really through this period of history. And so that's how we ended up with the Bob Lazar.
And Katt didn't stop there. He went on to make even bolder claims about the Illuminati and why so many celebrities willingly joined despite knowing the horrific consequences. According to Katt, the promises they receive are simply too tempting to resist. The wealth, the power, the influence. It's intoxicating. So even though they know they'll eventually have to make sacrifices to maintain their membership, they sign up anyway. The allure of global domination and unimaginable riches is too powerful. But at what cost? What do they lose in the process? And more importantly, can they ever escape?
One world people exist because it's a very powerful concept to have and far too lucrative and beneficial to not be attempted. Recruitment is an important facet of all.
We have to get some young global leaders.
Well, understand, this is the only reason that we can talk about these big Illuminati-like entities at this period of time. It's just because of time. Like, they aged out. Like, you can't get in new. So everybody got decrepit over there, and they can't exchange really through this period of history. And so that's how we ended up with the Bob Lazar.
Now, no one is definitively stating that Anthony Joshua had his friends murdered just to sustain the career he's built. However, the evidence is compelling, and this is precisely what the majority of people believe, and nothing seems capable of changing their minds. Social media has erupted with reactions. One user bluntly stated, "He sacrificed his best friends. That's what happened." Now Anthony Joshua is initiated into the club. Blood sacrifice deal. Sell their souls for money and fame. Another chilling comment read, "Best way to confirm all of this is to stay tuned and see how much better his life gets from this point on." So now I turn to you. What do you think about these accusations against Anthony Joshua? Do you truly believe he's part of a secret cult? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our other explosive investigations into the hidden truth behind your favorite celebrities.